Aston Martin will bring a B-spec car to the Hungarian Grand Prix. Aero legend Adrian Newey will be judged by everyone in the F1 space based on how well this complete overhaul works for the Silverstone team. Will Lawrence Stroll be very angry? Or will the world finally see what Newey is capable of again? Ladies and gentlemen, it's do or die for Adrian Newey. I'm Wimbo. Here's 3 seconds to leave a like. The 2026 Formula 1 season has been nothing short of a nightmare for everyone involved with Aston Martin. Fernando Alonso fans are scratching their heads again on how it's possible for their driver to be at the worst team again, after the horrid seasons he had at McLaren in the V6 hybrid era. Lance Stroll fans had high hopes he'd be in a championship-worthy car by now. All 4 of his fans desperately want this. Lawrence Stroll and his syndicate have spared no cost in getting the infrastructure where it needs to be, and Honda, after yo-yoing in and out of the sport, really needs to save its honor, which is very important in Japanese culture. Today we're diving into exactly what Newey has discovered since joining, the root causes of Aston Martin's disasters, and how this Hungary package aims to fix them. At this stage I'm rooting hard for them. I love a good underdog story. We all know Adrian Newey joined Aston Martin as managing technical partner and later team principal with a huge hype. His designs won 8 drivers' titles and 6 constructors' titles with Red Bull alone in recent decades. Aston Martin paired up with the Works Honda factory when they also said goodbye to Red Bull. For all the new 2026 regs, it looked like a dream ticket. I remember when I found out about all this, I reckoned it would be a great spot for my driver Max Verstappen to join Aston Martin. I'm glad he didn't, because the team started development late due to the wind tunnel work being delayed, Newey was managing personal health issues, and the whole organization they had been carefully building wasn't fully ready. Newey has been very blunt. Tools and processes were not fit for purpose, with some tracing back to the old Jordan days. The team wasn't operating as one cohesive unit, which led to a lot of shifts in personnel and people leaving. On top of that, they took a bold aero direction without time to test concepts thoroughly. These regulations are a monster, and even Mercedes, who are pretty dominant this season, are struggling with all kinds of issues with it. So specifically, what went wrong with the car? Let's break it down issue by issue. Hey fellow creators, if you're tired of copyright strikes costing a lot of time, you need Viralnoise. It's a massive library with 70,000 royalty-free music tracks and sound effects, all cleared for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram and podcasts, and more. One simple subscription, 0 headaches, and you can actually monetize your content safely. I've just started using it, and it's a game changer for my edits. Use my code WN20 at checkout for 20% off your first month or year. Go make some noise! Link in description and pinned comment. The Honda engine and vibrations. The problem. The 2026 Honda power unit had to be delivered without the MGU-H and with a massive battery that had to produce 50% of the power. It produced severe vibrations. These were so bad they damaged the battery, limited running in testing during pre-season, and risked permanent nerve damage to drivers' hands. Alonso said he couldn't drive the car for more than 25 laps. Lance Stroll could manage even less. It transmitted those tremors through the extremely stiff chassis, making the car almost undrivable at times. A huge power deficit also hurt straight line speed. Why did this problem occur? Well, Aston Martin brought these problems onto themselves due to integration challenges. Newey's chassis was laid out expecting a smoother power unit, more like the one from Mercedes. The rigid design for aero amplified resonances. Gearbox shifting and timing issues compounded it. So, what is the Hungary solution? Honda has been working on fixes for the reliability and vibration damping. The B-spec integrates better with revised mounting and suspension. We can expect smoother running, more mileage, and hopefully closer power parity with other teams. Newey has called vibrations the much more significant problem. Fixing this unlocks everything else. The next problem is something I also suffer from. It's the never-ending battle with weight. The problem. AMR26 was quite a long way overweight. Partly from a rushed design and extra reinforcement needed for power unit vibrations and power unit integration. See, if a design is rushed in, it doesn't get the opportunity to get its weight cut. And then to fulfill the FIA safety guidelines, parts are made stronger and heavier. This hurts acceleration, braking and tire management. So what is the Hungary solution for this issue? A major weight reduction program. They re-homologated the forward chassis after crash testing, and it's believed they hit their target or got very close to the weight limit. I've heard that they might be even lighter than the other bottom teams, giving them an advantage over them. All this paired up with in-house manufacturing for better optimization. So the gearbox casing and floors are now made internally for quality and control. This will make it all a much tighter fit, as we know from Newey designs. And now we take a look at the aerodynamics and floor. The problem. 2026 regulations brought a flat bottom floor with a simpler diffuser, just like at the end of the heavy ground effect era. Aston took a bold direction pushed by Newey. An aggressive aero that created challenges they didn't see coming. Combined with weight and vibrations, the package lacked downforce, balance and consistency. Floor stiffness for aero hurt the mechanical compliance quite a bit. So the Hungary solution for the aero is substantially revised aerodynamic surfaces and a new nose. A very big aero package for significant downforce and efficiency gains. A completely revised rear suspension and a floor update which was created in-house. This should improve the sealing, stiffness and balance and overall performance. Newey expects a large step in lap time. I'm hearing numbers of 2 seconds, even 3 seconds a lap. If we keep this up, Aston Martin will be scoring front row soon. Okay, hold your horses. This isn't the full Newey revolution yet. The core chassis and gearbox architecture stay similar, but it's an extremely detailed reset. It's lighter, more aero efficient, much better integrated with Honda. Newey is cautious on exact numbers due to simulation limits, but he's optimistic. It's crucial for keeping Fernando Alonso motivated for 2027 too. Hungary, with its twisty medium speed layout, could suit the updated car better than high speed tracks. So keep a lookout for an improved ride, reduced vibrations, better tire wear and hopefully points or at least a fight out of the back. Will the B-Spec turn Aston's season around? Let me know your predictions in the comments. Newey has a vision, now the team needs to execute. It's do or die. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. For the creators among us, check out Viralnoise for awesome music and effects for a good price. Take care now. Doei doei.